Have you ever wondered why some people thrive while others struggle for survival their entire lives? Why those who cheat and break the rules rarely become truly wealthy for long? Today, I'm going to reveal an ancient truth that sages have known for thousands of years. This is the principle of Nyaya, cosmic justice that determines whether you'll achieve true wealth or lose everything in an instant. If you want not just to make money, but to build real abundance that will stay with you forever, this episode will change your understanding of success. Get ready to discover why the laws of karma aren't mysticism, but an exact science of prosperity. Let's start with a fundamental question. What is Nyaya? Nyaya is a Sanskrit word that means justice or the right order of things. In ancient Indian philosophy, this isn't just a legal system. It's a cosmic law that governs the entire universe. Imagine the universe as a giant accounting ledger. Every action you take, every word, every thought is recorded in this book. And sooner or later, the time comes to balance the accounts. The Western world calls this karma. But karma isn't punishment from an angry God. It's simply the law of cause and effect, as precise as the law of gravity. When you throw a stone up, it will inevitably fall down. In exactly the same way, every action you take creates a wave in the ocean of reality, and that wave will inevitably return to you. Interesting fact, ancient sages of India developed an entire philosophical school dedicated to Nyaya over 2,000 years ago. They understood what modern science is only beginning to rediscover. Quantum physics tells us that the observer influences the observed, that everything in the world is interconnected, that an action at one point in space instantly affects another point. Sound familiar? This is exactly what the ancient teachers were talking about. We are all connected by an invisible network of causes and effects. Your actions affect the entire world, and the world affects you. Now let's talk about wealth. What is true wealth? Most people think wealth is simply money in the bank, but look at the stories of those who obtain money dishonestly. Where are they now? History is full of examples. Bernie Madoff created a financial pyramid worth $65 billion. Was he rich? On paper, yes. But he ended his life in prison, despised by everyone who knew him. Or remember the Russian oligarchs of the 90s who built empires on deception and violence. Many of them lost everything, others live in constant fear, still others perished. This is no coincidence. This is Nyaya in action. When you build wealth on a foundation of injustice, you're building a house on sand. The first wave will wash everything away to the ground. But why does this happen? Let's dig deeper. The universe operates on the basis of energy exchange. When you create value for other people, you create positive energy. This energy returns to you in the form of money, opportunities, connections. When you deceive, steal, or cause harm, you create an energy debt. And this debt will need to be repaid with interest. Think about the greatest entrepreneurs of our time. Steve Jobs created products that improved the lives of billions of people. Bill Gates made computers accessible to every home. Yes, they were tough businessmen. Yes, they made mistakes. But at the core of their success was creating real value for people. Compare this with those who try to get rich quickly through deception, creators of financial pyramids, fraudsters, corrupt officials. Where are their empires 10 years later? The laws of karma work not only on a personal level, but also at the business level. Companies that deceive customers eventually fall. Remember Enron, one of America's largest energy companies? In 2001, it was revealed that they had been deceiving investors for years. The company went bankrupt within weeks. Or remember the recent Theranos scandal. Elizabeth Holmes promised a revolution in medicine, but it all turned out to be a lie. From a billionaire, she turned into a criminal. The universe is patient, but it has an excellent memory. Now, someone might say, but I know rich people who are dishonest. They live in luxury and nothing happens to them. Excellent point. Let's examine this. First, you only see the external picture. You don't know what's happening in their soul, in their families, in their health. Many outwardly successful people are deeply unhappy. Second, karma doesn't always work instantly. Sometimes the bill comes after years or even decades, but it always comes. Ancient texts say that karma can manifest in 3 time frames: in this life, in the next life, or through several lives. Even if you don't believe in reincarnation, think about the legacy you leave. Children of dishonest rich people often lose their entire fortune or live cursed lives. Easy money goes away easily. This isn't just a saying, it's a law of the universe. Now the most important thing, how to create wealth in harmony with the laws of karma? First principle, create real value. Ask yourself, does my work improve other people's lives? If the answer is yes, you're on the right path. Second principle, be honest in all dealings. Short-term gain from deception is never worth the long-term consequences. Third principle, pay fairly those who work for you. Exploitation of other people is a karmic debt that will definitely return. Fourth principle, give away part of your wealth. Charity isn't just a good deed, it's an energetic investment in your future prosperity. Look at the richest people in the world. Warren Buffett has donated tens of billions to charity. Bill Gates created a foundation that saves millions of lives. They understand the law. The more you give, the more comes to you. But you need to give from a pure heart, not for show. Fifth principle, develop the right attitude toward money. Money is a tool, not a goal. When money becomes God, you become its slave. True wealth includes health, loving relationships, inner peace, a sense of purpose. If you have millions but no health, you're not rich, you're poor. I know a man who made his first million at 30. He worked 18 hours a day, missed family dinners, ignored his health. By 35, he had 10 million and a stomach ulcer. By 40, a heart attack and divorce. He told me, I thought money would solve all my problems, but it only created new ones. This is a classic example of violating the law of balance, which is part of Nyaya. The universe requires balance in everything. You cannot take without giving. You cannot grow in one area while completely ignoring others. There's a beautiful story about an ancient king who asked a sage, how can I become truly rich? The sage replied, first become truly just, wealth will come on its own. The king didn't understand. He thought the sage was talking about morality and ethics in an abstract sense, but the sage was talking about a practical law of the universe. When you are just, people trust you. When people trust you, they want to work with you. When they want to work with you, opportunities multiply. This is simple mathematics of prosperity. Now let's talk about the dark side. About what happens when people consciously ignore the laws of karma. I've studied the stories of the largest financial scandals of the last 50 years. You know what unites them all? Not lack of intelligence, not absence of opportunities, but arrogance, the conviction that the laws don't apply to them. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, earned millions of dollars a week deceiving ordinary people. He lived like a king. Yachts, helicopters, models, drugs. It seemed he was untouchable. But the laws of karma are patient. He lost everything, served time in prison, destroyed his family. And most interestingly, even after release, he must pay compensation for the rest of his life. The universe took not only what he stole, but much more. Because energy debt always returns with interest. Or take a closer example. In Russia in the 90s, many people got rich through privatization, raider seizures, and protection of businesses. Where are most of them now? Many died in criminal showdowns. Others lost everything in financial crises. Still others live in exile, afraid to return home. Their children suffer from rich heir syndrome, not knowing the value of money or the meaning of life. This isn't morality, this is mechanics. When the foundation of your wealth is built on the suffering of others, that foundation is unstable. This doesn't mean you need to be naive or let others use you. Justice includes protecting your interests too. But there's a huge difference between tough, honest negotiations and deception, between protecting your boundaries and causing harm to others. When you live according to the principles of Nyaya, something amazing happens. Money starts coming easier. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people appear in your life at the right time. This isn't magic. This is the natural result of working with the laws of the universe, not against them. Think of it like a river current. You can row against the current. It's hard and exhausting. Or you can turn the boat around and let the current carry you. It's easy and natural. The laws of karma are the current of the universe. When you act justly, you move with the current. I want to share a personal observation over the years. I've seen hundreds of people who try to get rich quickly through dishonest methods. You know how many of them remained wealthy after 5 years? 0. And those who slowly, patiently built businesses based on real value and honesty? Most of them not only became rich, but remained rich, happy, and healthy. This is the most important lesson I can give you. The path of breaking the laws of karma seems short, but leads to a dead end. The path of justice seems long, but leads to true prosperity. The universe rewards patience, honesty, and value creation. Always, without exceptions. But let's be honest, this path isn't easy. When you see someone getting rich quickly through dishonest methods, temptation arises. Why should I play by the rules if others break them? This is a critical moment of choice. And here's what I want you to understand. These others aren't winning. They're taking a loan from the universe that they'll have to repay. Imagine 2 businessmen. The first builds a company slowly, honestly, creating real value. After 5 years, he has a stable business, loyal customers, a clear conscience, and sound sleep. The second uses deception, exploits people, evades taxes. After 5 years, he may have more money in the account, but he also has enemies, lawsuits, constant stress, fear of exposure. Which one is truly rich? Which one will live longer? Whose children will be happier? Which one can calmly look at himself in the mirror? The answers are obvious. There's another aspect of the laws of karma that people rarely talk about, the energy of intention. The universe responds not only to your actions, but also to the intentions behind them. You can do the right things for the wrong reasons. Engage in charity for tax deductions. Be honest because you fear punishment. Help people to look good in their eyes. This works, but not as effectively, because the universe feels the energy of your intention. Real magic begins when you do the right things, because it aligns with your values. When you're honest, not from fear of consequences, but because it's part of your identity. One of the most successful investors I know told me, "I don't cheat not because I'm afraid of getting caught. I don't cheat because that's not the person I want to be." This is the level of mastery. When your values and actions completely align, you become a conduit for the flow of universal abundance. Let's also talk about collective karma. Companies, organizations, even entire countries are subject to the laws of Nyaya. Look at companies that have existed for centuries. What unites them? They create value. They're fair to employees. They respect customers. They adapt but don't betray their principles. And companies built on deception? They flare up brightly and fade quickly. Enron, Lehman Brothers, Theranos. The list goes on endlessly. The same with entire economies. Countries that build prosperity on exploitation, wars, corruption eventually fall. It may take decades or even centuries, but the law is relentless. And countries that create conditions for fair competition, protect property rights, invest in education and healthcare, they prosper for generations. This isn't ideology, this is observable reality. Now, a practical question. What if you've already broken the laws of karma? If in the past you committed dishonest acts? Good news, karma can be cleared. It requires time and sincere effort, but it's possible. First step, acknowledgement. You can't fix what you don't admit to. Honestly, look at your past actions. Second step, restitution. If possible, repair the harm done. Return what was stolen. Ask forgiveness from those offended. Pay your debts. Third step, change. Start acting differently. Every honest action cleanses karma and creates positive energy. Fourth step, service. Give more than you take. Help others. Create value for the world. I've seen people who completely transform their lives by following these steps. Former fraudsters became honest businessmen. Corrupt officials turned into philanthropists. The universe doesn't hold grudges. It simply requires balance. Create enough positive karma, and past debts will be forgiven. There's also an important principle called Dharma, your unique purpose. When you earn money doing what you were created for, karma works especially powerfully in your favor. Every person is born with a unique set of talents and passions. When you use them to serve the world, money comes naturally and abundantly. The problem is that many people chase money in fields that don't interest them. They become lawyers because it's prestigious, though they dreamed of being artists. They go into finance because the salaries are high, though their soul yearns for teaching. This creates an internal conflict that blocks the flow of abundance. You're working against your nature, not with it. Find your Dharma. Find what you can do better than anyone, what brings you joy, what serves other people, and money will follow. Steve Jobs said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." He wasn't just talking about work quality. He was talking about the laws of the universe. When you love your work, you put special energy into it. This energy is felt in the product. People feel it and are willing to pay for it. That's why restaurants where the chef cooks with soul are always full. Why artists creating from the heart eventually achieve recognition. Why teachers who love their craft change lives. This isn't romance. This is the physics of consciousness. One last important point, patience. The laws of karma work at their own pace, not yours. We live in a culture of instant gratification. We want results today, now, immediately. But the universe works on its own schedule. An oak grows slowly but stands for centuries. Mushrooms sprout overnight but die just as quickly. Which tree do you want to be? When you start living by the laws of Nyaya, at first it may seem like nothing is changing. Others overtake you using shortcuts. The temptation to give up will be strong. Don't give up. Every honest action is a seed planted in the soil of the universe. It will sprout in its own time. And when those sprouts appear, you'll receive not temporary success, but a fundamental change in your reality. Money will come easier. Opportunities will appear more often. The right people will be attracted to you because you will be in harmony with the cosmic order of things. So now you know the secret of true wealth. It's not quick schemes or gaming the system. It's living in harmony with the laws of the universe. Nyaya isn't a limitation on your freedom. It's a map to true prosperity, a map that sages have used for millennia. Start today. Look at your business, your deals, your relationships. Ask yourself, am I creating value or taking it? Am I acting justly or looking for loopholes? Every right decision is an investment in your future wealth. Every honest act is a deposit in the bank of the universe. If this video opened your eyes to a new reality, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments, I choose the path of justice. Let's create a community of people who build wealth the right way. And remember, the universe is on your side when you're on the side of justice. See you in the next video, where I'll talk about the next law of prosperity.